Well, that's the most dramatic entrance I've ever made into a room, ever. Thank you for that, guys. Everyone, I want to say I am more than delighted to be amongst you today. I'm actually relieved. And the reason why I'm relieved is I feel for the first time in a number of years as though I'm at a conference and amongst people who share the same principles and values as I have always held. And I can feel it in this room, the energy and the excitement and the acknowledgement that there is a job to be done. I want to thank Nigel for that introduction. And I want to thank everybody at Reform for bringing the party to this point. The reason why, and I'm going to deliver probably a slightly more serious message, the reason why is this government is in deep and serious trouble. It is falling apart. It is dividing and fracturing. The Conservative Party did that a number of years ago. But it's not just our political parties which are in trouble. It's the country too. And just as an example of this, if you look at our economy, everything that should be going down is going up. Whether it's taxes, unemployment figures, inflation, the number of illegal immigrants who are crossing the safe continent of Europe and leaving the shores of France to arrive on our shores, everything is going up. But the most important figure which is rising is the interest on our government debt. Now, what does that mean? It means that the international economic community are looking at us and they have decided that this government cannot manage the economy. It has no faith in this government to reduce public spending. And that was evidenced to us a number of weeks ago when Labour MPs refused to put through cuts to the welfare bill. And when a government shows that it can't manage its economy, and when what is happening to the Labour Party, quite obviously now, it's fracturing and dividing into two, the far left and the left. Some of us have been here before, haven't we? Some of us are still, I'm sure some members in this audience must be as old as I am, and we're here in the 70s. When we've been through this before, we know where this road leads to. So we're in deep trouble, and we can't look to either of the main political parties up till now, Labour and Conservatives, to save the country. Now, I think it's an overused expression that the next general election is going to be the most important. We say at every election, it's almost like Peter and the Wolf. But for this election coming up, it really is going to be the most important ever. Because when Labour divide, as they are doing, when Corbyn takes off the left, when they unite with the pro-Gaza independents and the new left-wing firebrand leader of the Green Party, and the ragtags and bobtails who will stand as independents during the next general election, and maybe even the Liberal Democrats, we're going to go into an election with two left-wing parties. And what we might face going forward is worse than we've got today. That's why Nigel, his team, Richard and others, the Reform Party is the party of the moment. Because Reform are going to do things differently, because what we know is the way the Conservative Party have done it over the past few years. And to any Conservative Party members who are watching this today and thinking of joining Reform, the Conservative Party do not deserve your loyalty. Support Reform. Do the right thing. Frankly, any party which removes two election-winning prime ministers, replaces them with dud after dud, just does not deserve your support. Nigel has got the answers. All summer, I've been debating, what do I do? And I have watched Nigel time after time, issue after issue, whether it's been law and order, whether it's been illegal immigrants arriving on boats, risking their lives on boats to get here, you know, cross to the UK, leave the safe shores of France, get fed, get housed, check into a premier hotel, they'll never be deported. And why wouldn't they come here? They never get deported. Huge, huge cost to our public services. I've looked at Nigel and he has had the answers. His response to the immigrant crisis is just comprehensive. It's not only will it solve the problem of removing people, it will act as the most effective deterrent to others wanting to come that we've ever seen yet. And we know that's the case because it worked with Rwanda. When Rwanda was being put forward and mooted as a plan, the Conservative Party had a way. Its Conservative MPs just didn't have the will because 2/3 of them are Wets and are to the left of the Conservative Party, and they were never going to make it work. And in case you don't know, the majority of Conservative MPs will never support leaving the CHR. So if you think the Conservative Party was divided and it might get its act together for the future, do not be convinced. It will not. Nobody knows how that party works better than I do. It will tell you a tale, it will tell you a story, but it will not walk the walk and it will not deliver. And I suppose I want to finish by saying this. Loyalty in a political party is everything, whether it's from its members or from its MPs or its councillors. The reason why Labour are falling apart, the reason why the Conservative Party fell apart, is because when they come to be tested, as we saw recently with Keir Starmer having to make a number of U-turns because his MPs won't support him, as we saw in the Conservative Party, divided parties don't win election, and when a party has disloyal MPs, and I know something about this, you know, I was the architect, the person who made the Posh Boys comment. I know what it's like to be disloyal. I've been around for 30 years, I learnt the error of my ways, but the one thing I know now is, moving forward, what is important is saving our country. And the only way we can do that is with a party which is united behind its leader, united behind the aims and objectives of that party, and solidly foursquare behind what that party wants to achieve moving forward. It is the only way to do it.